Hey, peace world. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. My name is Wood. Please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. And if you like the way that any of the information is being broken down, previewed, recapped, analyzed, reviewed, consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. Huge, appreciation to all of the recent new subscribers. Definitely appreciate that. I just wanted to come on. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I got an interview coming up in about 2 hours, little under 2 hours. Heavyweight prospect Stephan Shaw, big shot. I'm supposed to do a call with him at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to get ready for that. That's why I'm not going to be on here that long. So that's Stephan Shaw. Undefeated heavyweight. I believe he's 13-0 with 10 or 11 knockouts. Pretty cool guy. He'll actually be fighting on NBC Sports Network December 17th. Probably with the start time of about 9 p.m. He is facing Liam Bomir Pinchuk. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Pinchuk, I believe, has one loss, 11 or 12 wins. I'm not that familiar on the cat, but that's why I'm talking to Shaw. We'll dive into some of that, and as well as some of the other recent moves in the heavyweight division going on at the moment. Also, the reason why Charles Conwell out of Cleveland, Ohio, is the main event on that card. But tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, we get action on NBC Sports Network for the second installment of the Ring City USA card. I'm not sure if there's going to be 3 fights on there or not, but this is the new series from Ring City. The team behind it, obviously, but it's a lot of former HBO exec involvement in this show. So it's kind of interesting that they've landed over on a new platform and are trying to go about, business in the best way that they can, being that the budget really isn't there. And then they basically have to work with all of the promoters who don't have, the exclusive network or streaming partner. So they're not really dealing with the scraps. But what they're looking for are very competitive. They're looking to make very competitive fights out of fighters who are on the cusp of arriving at the bigger platforms. So that's why Conwell, Shaw, is great that he's getting back in action. Actually, Amanda Serrano is going to be involved on the card with Shaw and Conwell. But they're working out a way to stream it. She won't actually be on the telecast. But that's for another time. Tonight on NBC Sports Network, we have Brandon Adams, who was supposed to face Sergey Boachuk. He is now facing Sandy Duverson. Duverson's been busy lately. He's been active. He fought back in October against Truck Simpson. I want to say that was on ESPN Plus, maybe. And then in November, he was on a PBC card against Cordell Booker. 0-2 in those 2 appearances. But Brandon Adams has been out of the ring since last June when he lost a decision to Jamal Charlo. This is a super welterweight fight. So I like to see Brandon Adams better at super welterweight. Duverson could be have a little height advantage on him and whatnot. But and like I said, he's been in the ring the last 2 months, so he's definitely not going to be working through the ring rust that I would expect to see in Adams. And it's crazy, for Ring City to sit here and be planning, to roll out the lineup that they had. They opened the first one with Oshaki Foster and Miggy Roman. And, we get to the second one and they've already lost, their main event, one half of it. Also, tonight is welterweight out of Brooklyn, New York, I believe. I think it's Brooklyn. Definitely out of New York City. But Brian Sabalo and Larry Gomez. Gomez, I believe, is out of Utah, has one loss, maybe 10 or 11 wins. And then Sabalo has 10 or 11 wins, and he's undefeated. So that's it. Interview is 7 o'clock. Me and Stephan Shaw. I hope I'm pronouncing that cat's name right. It might be Stephan. We'll work on that before we talk to him. Also, the other big hit that I wanted to talk about on the music front, as you know, I talk about a lot of music here, break down a lot of albums and singles. Midnight, we have a really great artist coming back out. The artist is Shay Noir from Trust Comes First Records, or just Trust. She's putting out an EP tomorrow. After 12 is the name of it. What's interesting about this project is because Shay Noir is producing the whole thing by herself, all 7 joints. So I think I'm excited to hear what she does on the boards and what kind of sounds she puts together for her own project. Like I said, just 7 records, but of the 7 records, I've heard 2 of them. One is called Cruise Control featuring Mussolini. It's a pretty dope record. But I'm really anxious to hear the second one in its entirety, which is Hunger Games featuring Ransom and 38 Special. I believe the founder, and I'm assuming he's the CEO or whatever role he might assign himself, but definitely the founder of Trust and 38 Special. But Hunger Games, the track is really dope. It really sounds phenomenal. I heard some of the bars on it from a snippet on Shay Noir's Instagram page. If you want to go check it out, it's fire. And you can go back a couple of posts earlier this week. I believe the snippet to Cruise Control was out there featuring Mussolini. So that comes out at midnight. Of course, you know, if that's staying up too late for those of us that have to work, you can catch the whole thing. Tomorrow morning. That's after 12 by Buffalo's own Shay Noir. Other than that, like I said, I gotta go get ready for this interview. Hopefully I don't encounter too many technical difficulties and whatnot. We'll see. But I enjoy the boxing tonight. You know, it's one of those dope weeks where we have boxing on Thursday with the Ring City USA. Adams versus Duverson, and Friday we have over on DAZN, on the DAZN app. You have BJ Saunders and Martin Murray, 160-pound world championship or title defense for Saunders, and then on Saturday you have the pay-per-view, the monster with the return of Errol Spence Jr. against two division champion, former 2-division champion Danny Swift Garcia. That's live from AT&T Stadium. The other thing of note there is that you can catch some of the prelims on FS1. I don't know if any are going to be on Fox, but definitely I heard FS1, a handful of fights, 2 or 3 maybe. And maybe that's a way to get some interest. I'm not even going to say that. Enjoy all the boxing over the next 72 hours. Minus. Peace. Hey, bite down boxing. Don't let them count you out. Pay me no mind. Sports and entertainment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. 1.